Yo, this is Bernard, aka the Scarlet Spider.
And this is Samir, the King in Black.
And welcome back to the Angry Blerds podcast.
Yeah, the vibe is right. Mood is good. Let's get this started.
All right, so first things first, AMC, they're getting out of pocket. As someone who goes to the movies, I stopped going to AMC a while ago, and I do not regret that decision because now they are deciding to charge for their tickets depending on where you sit. So standard seats are going to be the most common areas. That's called the standard sight line. That's going to be the regular price. The value sight line is basically going to be the front row and ADA seats. So basically where you have to go, like if you go see the movie like packed when it's packed, that is going to be a lower price. And preferred sight line is basically the middle row. So they're going to charge a premium for the middle row. And I'm like, really? So now y'all turning into Netflix and just like, oh, this is not the theater. Okay, it's a movie theater, but it's not like a concert, a stage, a Broadway play, an orchestra, none of that. So why are they doing this? Samir?
I thought that was a rhetorical question.
No.
Why? Because money. Why are they doing this? Money.
I'm just saying, they're getting out of pocket. Like, bro, y'all almost went bankrupt during the pandemic, and this is the best way y'all can recoup for 2020. It's like, yeah, we might not be Broadway or, a theater per se, but, we're going to charge you like we are. But I'm just like, that's ridiculous, man. What you got? Because you seem to be not focused.
I am focused. Are you talking? All right, so Tango Gameworks newest release, Hi-Fi Rush, has a Easter egg in it that seemingly teases The Evil Within 3.
Isn't that like that first person horror game?
No, it's the third person horror game, first off. And it was, when it first released, was hailed as a spiritual successor to Resident Evil as a sorts. The first one was pretty okay. I thought the second one was much better, and I would love a third. But yeah, pretty cool. So during a cinematic preceding track 11, the needle drop, Chai and company are taken to an elevator to meet Kale, the CEO of the Vandalay Corporation, and the game's final boss. As the elevator reaches its destination, you get a split-second look at a screen that shows you've arrived at floor 776. At the bottom of the screen, in a small print, is a feed with the weather and news. And next to the news, it reads, sequel to popular horror franchise announced.
I mean, that's cool. I mean, I never played The Evil Within or any of the Tango games.
You should.
I mean, I think I have the first one for free on my PlayStation Plus library. I don't know. But that's like how, it's funny how sometimes people pay attention to Easter eggs and sometimes people don't. Like, I think we talked about it before. Like, there was the Easter egg for Arkham City and Arkham Asylum. Like, there's a wall in Quincy Sharp's office that you blow up and it shows the blueprints for Arkham City. And how in Wakanda Forever, where there's a news conference, I mean, it's already been talked about in like Ms. Marvel, but like Scott Lang, like they show like his book, he's going on his book tour in Wakanda Forever, and like a few people finally caught that after watching Wakanda Forever on Disney Plus. So Easter eggs are always cool. I might give The Evil Within a shot one day. I mean, but I'm behind on games, so who knows when that's going to happen. But
yeah, this dude ain't even beat Horizon Forbidden West yet.
I am busy. Okay.
You are poor at managing your time. Do we have any housekeeping, like birthdays or IRPs?
No. I know you ain't talking, bro. You literally just had me waiting for 20 minutes when you said you were ready.
We weren't supposed to. Okay, so full disclosure, people. All right. We originally planned to skip this week because of scheduling conflicts and, constraints with work and personal lives. And because Bernard moved some things around because he's dedicated and hardworking, we ended up doing this episode. And it kind of came as a surprise to me, so I had to scramble and get prepared. So there you go. Here we are. we're here for you guys because we're thankful for your loyal viewership and listenage.
Listenership.
Is that a word?
Yes.
Okay. Whatever.
Good grief.
Hang on. Okay, so quick snippet here. Takako Sagusa. Sorry, I totally butchered that. Sagusa. There we go. The voice of Monomi in Usami in the Danganronpa series passed away on February 5th at the age of 87. So let's give a shout out to them. Rest in power. And I know we have there was definitely a birthday recently. And I know we had I could have sworn we had another death also.
Not that I'm aware of.
We talked about the guy from Stargirl, right?
Oh yeah, Lee Motor. Yeah,
we got a couple. Okay, so talk about him for a sec.
Yeah, so Lee Motor was the artist on Stargirl when it originally debuted in the mid-90s, I want to say. He passed away a few days ago at age 53. No cause of death was given. But yeah, so Stargirl actually debuted in 1999. But so yeah, he also worked on Legion of Superheroes. He also worked on Wonder Woman. He drew a couple of issues of Highlander and Red Sonja for Dynamite. He worked on X Factor. He worked on Scion for Cross Gen, and he worked on a Boom Studios comic, which was an anthology. It was called Anthology Zombie Tales.
Okay, so he had a pretty prolific career.
Yes.
A nice, varied body of work. So yeah, rest in power. Another rest in peace. Because now I knew we had a bunch. So the guy who made the world's first AMV has passed away. James Capsacataz. I'm pretty sure his last name. I apologize profusely. So he made the first AMV in 1982 by hooking two VCRs together while playing the Beatles' All You Need Is Love. So yeah, this guy is an OG, okay? Imagine being in the 80s, and mind you, anime was not easy to find. And this man took two VHS and laid them together and played a Beatles song over it. Come on, legendary.
Yeah, it's actually still on YouTube. So I might post a link in the description of the episode.
The video probably won't look great, but yeah, it's definitely something you should watch because it's history. I mean, God, where would we be without AMVs?
Yeah,
1982.
I made a few AMVs back in the day. I was thinking about getting back into that, and I'm like, no, I don't got the time for it.
Yeah, well, AMVs are still going strong. And speaking of AMVs, the band that pretty much made a resurgence of AMVs in the late 90s, early 2000s, Linkin Park, who by the transitive property almost, they pretty much jump-started some of the fan base of the anime in the West. They released an unreleased track from the Meteor album for the first time for the 25th anniversary of that album. So definitely check that out. What was it called? I just listened to it yesterday too, that track.
You should be ashamed of yourself then.
Oh, hang on a second.
Because for starters, it's also the 20th anniversary, not the 25th, and I do believe the song is called Lost.
There we go, Lost. You're correct, yeah. So yeah, go check that track out. God, it's good. And like Meteora has a special place in my heart because it spoke to me on a deep emotional level at that time in my life. And so I'm glad that we got that unreleased track. It's pretty much, it's exclusively Chester's vocals, the entire song. So it just hits you right in the feels. And go check that out.
Yeah. All right. So, one of my favorite ragtag groups is a team of superheroes who deserved a proper send-off. It looks like they are going to actually get their proper send-off. So the Legends are going to return one more time and the final season of The Flash, which debuted this past Wednesday.
Get it out the way. Get it out the way.
Yeah, showrunner Eric Wallace revealed that the Legends will make an appearance. And so, he said his original concept was to have at least one, if not a two-parter that wrapped up Legends of Tomorrow. As you know, there will be a little crossover when we get them back. We'll get them out of jail, all good things, booster gold, etc. And we found out we only have 13 episodes. That was no longer possible, but we barely have enough time to wrap up things with Barry and his and Iris's upcoming family. So we will have no idea how the Legends will make their appearance, or why, or what state they'll be in. He's assuming that Barry won't waste time rescuing them from jail. But no matter what, it'll be great to see them one last time. So yeah, Legends really did deserve a proper send-off. I mean, we got in the last season Donald Faison being Booster Gold. I mean, he stole the time ship and then decided to do the right thing, and then the Time Masters basically came and arrested them all. So that's where it ended, on that cliffhanger.
Say what? They just all dirty.
Yeah. So it's like, really, they revealed Donald Faison, of all people, to be Booster Gold, and that was it. I was like, come on, man. CW is just messing up. But yeah, hopefully we get to see them one more time. I want to know in what capacity, since it's only 13 episodes. So, I mean, come on. Legends for life. But yeah. What do you got?
Unless you're Captain Cold.
Dude, he was a legend. And he went out like a G. You would know that if you actually watched the show.
I did watch the show partially.
You watch crossovers. That don't count.
Yeah, it does.
You watch one episode. You watch maybe 4 episodes of
crossovers
Legends.
are the only thing that matters.
You watch
when is your next crossover? That's the only thing the only question the show should be asking. When is our next crossover? How are we leading to our next crossover? How do we build up for our next crossover?
Red Death is showing up, and I told you they had a crossover last season, but you didn't watch The Flash. It was the whole first 5 episodes. Almost everybody from at least one Arrowverse show showed up. I told you Ray Palmer showed up, Mia Queen showed up. Who showed up? Who showed up from Black Lightning showed up. You were like, oh, for real? And then go back to watch it. So yeah, stop it.
Okay, so little snippet here. The Persona series sold 1.5 million copies worldwide from October to December in 2022, which goes to show that PC porting is profitable. Keep doing it.
That's more like a blurb. I mean,
I said it a little quick one.
Okay, so you got an actual story?
Oh yeah, so the director of Cocaine Bear, Elizabeth Banks, did a really cool photo shoot recently with Variety. I mean, the bear is obviously kind of photoshopped in, but it did a really good job. It's a really cool photo shoot. Check it out.
Why would you bring that up?
Also, I'm really excited about Cocaine Bear.
That's not even the story. I'm really excited about Cocaine Bear. But you could have read the article that dealt with the photo shoot.
What was the article about? What would they tell us? She was
talking about how she failed as a director on Charlie's Angels, and she wants to kind of do.
That has nothing to do with Cocaine Bear.
Getting there, it was a full in-depth article, and she was also.
I gotta say, I like Charlie's Angels.
You didn't even watch it because it was rotten.
I did watch it because I'm a Kristen Stewart stan, and I don't normally follow the actors, but her career is very interesting.
And she also said possibly doing a cocaine shark movie, but that's not a real thing.
I did see that. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So there you go. It's a good thing I bought that up. Also,
it's not a good thing because I had to save you from
another
30 seconds of boredom.
Nigga. What you talking? You say nobody. Sit down, nigga. All right. Next question. So Dominic Thorne did a screen test with Chadwick Boseman when she auditioned for Shuri in the MCU. I thought that was pretty cool, and I honestly, her accent was really good too. I didn't know she even had, vocal training like that. That was pretty cool. So she obviously impressed them enough to where she was able to come back eventually and get cast as Riri Williams.
Yeah, so it wasn't even a question. They just said, "Let's get Dominic Thorne."
Yeah.
All right. So
what would have been? Is there an alternate universe where Dominic Thorne is Shuri and Letitia Wright is Riri Williams?
No, because no. All right. Because in order for that to happen, they would just have to get Dominic Thorne right off the bat because she auditioned before Letitia. So it's just like if they would have just went automatically with her, I don't think maybe, Letitia would have like said, hey, let me go back and try to get another job at Marvel. All right. So a franchise Samir doesn't give two craps about because the way it ended, despite the fact that I told him to watch the limited series that came out last year, is coming back. So Dexter is getting 2 spinoffs, and a show I don't watch on Showtime, Billions, is also getting a spinoff. So,
well, why do people still, okay, that's not okay. This isn't a fair question because you never know how much people care or how to gauge interest of the masses. So,
well, considering the fact that Dexter New Blood broke records, what were you going to say?
Yeah, exactly. So people do like it. People still, that's why I stopped myself. So people still like the show. Yeah. I just don't like it. I think the property is tainted and done, and I don't know how you undo all that stupidity in the last season. You can't.
Because they did with Dexter New Blood.
But you can't. It's like
you didn't watch it.
I don't care. It's like they built the character over the whole course of the series. They built the character up with a almost pathological ideology about serial killers and criminals, and yet, I mean, Yvonne Strahovski's character. Don't get me wrong, she a baddie, but like she deserved to go out. And yet, I'm gonna go ahead and sleep with her. Don't get me wrong, she a baddie, but come on, he killed baddies before, Lila, and she was down. Like Lila was down.
Jamie Murray was not a baddie.
Oh, you lied. 2000s Jamie Murray is a baddie. No. Okay, she might be a baddie now. All right, dude, Defiance. Yo, she was a baddie in Defiance, man.
I'll take your word for it, but I gotta disagree.
Bitch.
All right.
Anyways, are you moving to the next story?
Can I finish this story?
Oh, I thought you was done. How much can you talk about Dexter?
I didn't even start. I literally just said, "Oh, we're getting a spinoff," and didn't even get into the details, and you just went on a little rant. So, we are getting a Dexter prequel titled Dexter Origins, which tells the origins of Dexter during his years in college, and we are also going to get a second season of Dexter New Blood, which will depict the ongoing emergence of Harrison. And they also said that leaning further into the Dexter franchise will trace the backstories of some of its most iconic characters, including the Trinity Killer. So Clyde Phillips, who was the showrunner on the first 4 seasons of Dexter, will oversee that complete franchise. Now I'm done. What do you got to say about that? Because Clyde Phillips, he did the first 4 seasons. Scott Buck ruined the show. Scott Buck ruined shows because we've already talked about how he ruined Dexter. He jacked up Iron Fist, and he did Inhumans.
Oof! Who keeps giving this man jobs?
Yeah. So, what you got?
Okay. Okay. So let's tack on to the Justin Roiland situation. Apparently, according to a new report from the Rick and Morty production crew, Justin Roiland didn't have any meaningful creative presence on the show by the time he was fired by Adult Swim. So that kind of lends credence to the fact that he can be replaced. The show will be fine. And I'm excited to see where they're going to go.
Okay, so he wasn't writing, but he was still providing the voice.
Yeah, but I mean, again...
And also, he's not the showrunner. Dan Harmon is the showrunner. So he created the show with
That's funny because Dan Harmon is problematic himself, too. Like, yo, what the frick?
So it's just like, what more do they want him to do? You hired writers, and, it's just like, Dan Harmon's not even writing. He's just overseeing everything.
Right. The point is, he can be replaced. And I'm sure the show's going to be fine. Everyone's freaking out. Oh, man, it's going to suck now. No, it's going to be fine.
Samir, you was just the one complaining last week. Oh, now I got to wait 2 years for a new Rick and Morty.
I was worried about the recap because it's going to mess up production and it's going to take longer. I wasn't worried about them being able to replace them.
Because you can do... Duality is a thing, dude. You can literally write the scripts, do the animation, and at the same time, look for a new Rick and Morty.
Dude, he did so many... How many... No, he didn't do Jerry's voice because Chris Parnell does Jerry.
Yes, Chris Parnell is the voice of Jerry.
Yeah. All right. No. Anyways, is it your turn?
Yes, it is. All right. I'm not even going to talk about that one because it's just like, who cares? And it's a small blurb anyway.
You can
All
talk
right.
about it. You can do two. Go do it. Talk about it.
I don't like doing.
Talk
bits.
about it.
No.
Talk about it.
Anyway, Michelle Yeoh was doing an interview with People Magazine, and apparently, not People Magazine, the LA Times, and she said people told her to retire from acting before she was offered the lead in Everything Everywhere.
And she took that personally.
Yes, thank you, because I was just about to say that. Yeah, she said, "Don't tell me what to do. I should be in control of what I'm capable of." Right, and that's the thing. So it's just like
Queen.
Why is it when women get to a certain age, they're like, "Oh, you got to retire," but they
want Harrison Ford to come back. They cheering for Tom Cruise to keep going.
Samir,
yeah,
stop taking words out of my fucking mouth.
But we like finishing each other's sandwiches.
No,
that's how in tune we are.
No, so yeah, it's just like, so she can't be an action star, but Liam Neeson can.
Yeah, right. Like he should have retired a long time ago. Tekken got whacked after the second one.
So,
the second one was whack. It was really the first one. It should have stopped at that.
So Tom Cruise can be an action star, but she can't. And I think they're like close to the same age. I'm actually going to look this up real quick.
They are. Tom Cruise old as fudge.
All right, so Tom Cruise is 60. I think Michelle Yeoh is.
God, he is. God,
yeah.
I feel. Oh, God, that man. He's the fastest man alive. Yo,
they're both 60.
Yo, so he's the fastest man alive. What is that man on? What is he doing?
So it's like, stop it. Like, bro, dude, Carl Weathers. Let's see how old Carl Weathers is. He just had a birthday too. Carl Weathers is 75 years old, but yet he's still out here in the Mandalorian kicking ass and taking names. I don't hear nobody saying, "Hey, Carl, sit down." It's like, yo, stop trying to tell women what to do when they hit a certain age.
Yeah, basically.
Because honestly, Michelle Yeoh can fuck up anybody.
She kicked my ass.
I said anybody. We're included in that anybody. But yeah, I just saw that. I'm like, really? But yeah, and she's still here, kicking ass. Bro, she just won a Golden Globe. She might win an Oscar.
If you haven't watched it already, which I don't know what you're waiting on, go watch Everything Everywhere All at Once.
It's on that network Samir hates, Showtime.
I don't hate Showtime.
You hate Showtime because of Dexter.
No, I don't. That's one show they did. Like, that's not the only thing they're known for. They also were doing Penny Dreadful, too. I love Penny Dreadful.
You hate them because they canceled the spinoff.
They canceled Penny Dreadful, yeah. They canceled Penny Dreadful, then they canceled the spinoff. F Showtime.
See?
Didn't they do Weeds also?
Weeds ended.
Yeah, but that was good.
And that was like almost 20 years ago at this point.
Yeah, that was a long time ago.
That's like the Big C. It's like I just recently rewatched all of the Big C. That show had to end. She had cancer, so best thing Laura Linney was in. Yes. Best spoiler alert. Best thing Laura Linney was in. So fuck Ozark.
They killed really? Okay. First of all, Ozark. You sure?
Big C is better. Big C had a bunch of people in it who you wouldn't expect to be in it, bro.
Yo, Ozark is killing it though.
Bro, Idris Elba was in it. Gabourey Sidibe was in it.
Just because the cast is fired doesn't mean the property is fired.
No, the property was fired, but there's no way to keep a show going with someone who has cancer. Like you the best you get 5 seasons, like Breaking Bad, and that's it.
Yeah, so they really killed their main character.
Yeah,
dang, that's okay.
Good show though.
All right, yeah, okay,
yeah, check it out. It's not on Showtime anymore, so you might have to go the other route, like I did, because can't even buy the complete series.
Showtime sucks.
Showtime sucks when it comes to like releasing stuff on Blu-ray, like bro. So you can buy Dexter the complete series, right, on DVD. Can I get Blu-ray, please? This isn't the early 2000s, we have 4K TVs, and I'm just like, come on, man. I was very tempted to buy it because it had Dexter New Blood with it. Oh, another good show on Showtime that ended. Ray Donovan. Well, they canceled Ray Donovan. They left that on the but they wrapped it up with the movie. But like I said, Showtime's got some good stuff. I don't really watch that much on it anymore as far as series goes because
real talk. People say that some streaming platforms don't have any content. Most platforms, unless they're like brand new, have a good amount of content. So I recently got AMC
old content.
Not necessarily. First off, the average person hasn't seen all the old content. Like I recently got AMC Plus, had a lot of good stuff on there.
Samir, but you're talking about it has the entire catalog of AMC.
Yeah. It's a lot of good stuff on there.
Yes.
You wouldn't think AMC is a good platform. Like name another channel. Like if you like the kind of channel, the content that channel's on, you'll probably enjoy it. If you like Hallmark movies, you're gonna like Hallmark Plus movie
That's
platform.
I
don't know. Does Hallmark not have an app? They should have an app.
They have an app for like cable, like USA and ABC and TNT and TBS and Adult Swim. You sign in with your cable provider, and that's how you watch it.
Oh, okay.
I told you this with multiple things, but no, like Showtime ain't really got no shows that's popping like right now. Like I think the only thing they got that everyone watches is Billions. Like the only thing I watch on there that's scripted is The Chi. And that's on break until like maybe later on this summer or something like that. But,
anyways, we get on subject though. So enough about us. Okay, so the saga continues. So apparently we're getting another CGI Resident Evil movie. And okay, tangent. So listen, all right, we don't have a good track record with Resident Evil movies.
He's talking, I can hear you.
And it's like you would think, oh boy, Capcom's going to take the reins and give us like a really good movie. But I'm like, yo, we have yet all those CGI movies that they've had, and these are almost in.
I haven't even watched this one.
Yeah, that one wasn't good. And
I haven't watched this one in like almost 15 years.
That one was real bad, and it's dated. It looks pretty janky. The most recent CGI movies were
the Netflix series sucked. Not the live action, but the Infinite Darkness. I was like,
that one was garbage. Like, it wasn't good, and it's like. I'm waiting for. Okay, I'm gonna give this one a shot because I want to see these characters. But it's like
I'm not watching it.
I'm like a Sonic fan at this point. I keep going back for the abuse.
What are you talking about?
Sonic. They're funny. They honestly, y'all held out for so long, and y'all finally got Sonic Frontier, which is a good game. But come on, hit at the hit.
Talking about games.
Sonic blows Colors, at the blows.
Sonic Colors was good.
When did Sonic Colors come out?
I don't remember, but we got the
like 07?
Of it. I mean, there haven't really been that many Sonic games.
There's a lot. All right,
no, between Sonic Colors and
between all platforms, there's a lot of Sonic games, and they get y'all as Sonic fandom. Y'all are some weird people.
Don't say I'm really not a part of Sonic fandom because I don't really play Sonic.
Like
games
you're not in the furry crowd.
No.
Anyways, I digress. New CGI movie coming in at the summer of 2023, and hopefully it's good. It's called Resident Evil Dead Island.
Death Island.
Oh, I read that correctly. Yeah, Death Island. Yes. So
why isn't your phone on silent?
I was stop noticing the phone's on silent. I was already doing it. You were more distracting than the phone. Your phone's on silent. Stop noticing stuff. Chill. Calm down.
Well, that's what I do, Samir. I notice stuff. All right, so here's a list of all the Sonic games since. When the hell did Sonic Colors come out? Sonic Colors came out in 2010. Sonic Generations was good. Sonic Lost World I didn't play because I didn't have a Wii U. Sonic Forces, we don't talk about that one.
In the Black Knight, Sonic in the Black Knight.
That came out in 2009, so that came out after Colors. I mean, before Colors. Sonic Unleashed was good.
No, it wasn't.
It was.
No, it wasn't. Don't you lie to me.
I liked it.
You liked it, but it wasn't good. Own it. Own how bad that game was.
I never
enjoyed a bad game.
I never got to beat it.
Just say you enjoyed a bad game. It's okay to enjoy bad games.
Okay, we're gonna look at the reviews of Sonic Unleashed.
They're probably trash.
Where is it? Shadow the Hedgehog was good.
No, it wasn't.
Despite the fact that it had multiple endings. All right, Games Radar gave it a 3 out of 5. IGN gave it on the Wii 7.2 out of 10. PS2 7 out of 10. Xbox 360 and PS3 4.5 out of 10. What was wrong with the quote unquote new gen at that time? Nintendo Life gave it 6 out of 10 for the Wii. Nintendo Power 8 out of 10 for the Wii. The official Nintendo Magazine 79. PlayStation Magazine 4 out of 10. Xbox 6.5 out of 10. Video Gamer.
So those sound like mixed reviews, sir.
Some are more positive than negative. Like you got a few 4s, but everything else is like 6, 7.
Sounds like that game was mid to trash. That's the scale. That's the gradients right there.
You are the biggest hater this side of the Mason-Dixon line. And that's all I got to say about that. All right. It's okay. So, while we're talking about video games, did Square Enix lose the licensing for Marvel properties or something? Because
no, they let them go.
Because I actually saw on the Marvel Guardians of the Galaxy Square Enix Twitter page, they said we will be removing Square Enix members from our Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy on February 21st, 2023. There's a whole thread that with the summary of key changes. So basically, it said to unlock the Warlord outfit currently available for all players in the in-game main menu, it would not be available. So basically, everything that you can find in the game, you got to do it before February 21st. So the digital deluxe version of the game will be delisted on February 21st. If you already own this edition or purchase it before February 21st, you will not lose access to it. I will be able to download and play through the library as usual because I own the deluxe version, not the digital version. I bought like the nice, big, thick hardcover with like the book and everything. They came with a copy of the soundtrack and a steel book. So basically, why are you shaking your head?
No, you got.
I like collectibles. I like collectibles
from trash games. You want to get collectibles from good games.
I buy collectibles for every game. What are you talking about? I got the freaking. Did you forget I got the Ellie edition of The Last of Us with the backpack, the statue, and all that stuff?
That's a great game. That's a great game.
I got the collector's edition of the first Horizon. I didn't get it for.
That's also a great game.
Samir,
no, we're talking about trash games.
No, the point is I buy collectibles editions for games that I want. Like I could not get the collectibles edition of Hogwarts Legacy, which we're going to talk about a little bit later, because it was sold out. So yeah, the physical Cosmic Deluxe Edition will still be available for purchase. And the bonus points for Square Enix rewards cannot be guaranteed after February 21st. So I really feel like Marvel decided to cut ties with Square Enix. Because first, they announced 2 weeks ago that Avengers was pretty much done. And now they're going to delist the deluxe stuff for but they also confirmed that the game is not getting shut down. So basically, the short version is the early unlock of an outfit will not be available anymore, and the digital version will be delisted. So yeah, so it's still going to be available for purchase, but all that deluxe edition stuff is gone.
Wah, wah, wah.
I mean, I have all that stuff already. I already redeemed the code. I'm good. But yeah, so because those were the only 2 games that we got announced from Square Enix that were Marvel related, right?
No, Guardians and
literally Guardians of Avengers. I said 2 games, Samir.
Yeah, that's it.
Because that Iron Man game is being done by Motive, so that's EA.
Let's hope that doesn't suck.
I mean, as long as it's not Sega's Iron Man.
But the flight simulator, that's all you did is fly around and shoot stuff and fly around. And
yeah. You couldn't even go down to the ground. And I had that game.
I know, because you a superhero stan. You'll buy any game if it features a superhero.
No, I won't.
Yeah, you will.
No, I won't.
Yeah, you will.
I didn't buy the Wanted game. That was a gift.
Someone hates you.
But yeah, I mean, I don't think any more games are coming out with Square Enix, but yeah, that's neither here nor there. All right, what you got?
Okay. One moment. I just saw the dang thing.
Oh my god. What's the matter? You ran out of stories?
No, I had a shoot. Oh yeah. So Fable has reached a playable state, says producers of the game, and no release date in sight. So there's that. But
really, Fable?
They're still working on it.
Oh god, is this a reboot, a remake, or what?
No, it's the next Fable title.
Okay, so it's the sequel after what? Because there wasn't one on Xbox 360, right?
Fable 2.
There was a Fable 2.
Yeah.
I thought that was on regular Xbox.
I think there's a third Fable 2. What's that? Oh, crap, now you got me tripping out. Were there 3 Fables?
You were the Xbox guy. Team PlayStation over here.
I wasn't an Xbox guy. I just didn't have any.
There was a Fable 3. It came out in 2010.
Yeah, okay, there we go. So yeah, there's 3 Fables. Yeah, now I recall. Yeah,
But yeah, I mean, I guess Samir's gonna get Fable when it comes out, if it ever comes out.
if it's good, I'll get it.
Bro, we 3 years from 40.
No, we ain't.
Yes, we are.
No, we ain't.
All right, so Disney has been kind of in an uptick. So it's like you got good news and you kind of got bad news. So it's like the facts, like which one are you taking, the good or the bad? Because they just announced that they're laying off 7,000 employees, but at the same time, they said, "Hey, we're working on Toy Story 5, Zootopia 2, and Frozen 3." I was like, I don't know how to take this news because now I feel bad for these 7,000 people, losing their their jobs. And then I mean. I still haven't watched Toy Story 5. I didn't watch the first Zootopia, and I don't care about Frozen. Go ahead and say something. You know you want to.
You, sir. I mean, what did Frozen ever do to you?
Release that damn song.
Your point, the song is amazing, all right? The fact that you got tired of it isn't the song's fault. You can get tired of any song.
Yeah, I really don't get tired of music like that. But hearing that...
That's goddamn live.
What song? Name a song I'm tired of, Samir. Come on. That I listen to.
All right, well, listen, there's plenty of people who have songs that are good and are tired of those songs because they got played too much. Like Boulevard of Broken Dreams. It's an amazing song, but you were tired of by the end of that summer that it was released.
No, I wasn't.
You might still be tired of Boulevard of Broken Dreams.
I did a full Metal Alchemist A and V to that song. I don't think I put it on YouTube. I got to check to see if I still got that.
Oh, my God.
But I
didn't bit.
Well, yeah, I did it to the mashup though. So the Boulevard of Broken Songs, which was Boulevard of Broken Dreams, Wonderwall, and I can't remember what else. But they used like the hook from "Sing for the Moment" for Eminem at the end of it, and like when it ended, like I literally had like the door closed from the gate, so I timed the thing out perfectly. But what were we talking about? I feel like Chicken Little right now. Oh yeah, songs, earworms, and yeah. But yeah, no, the hell with Let It Go. Okay? Like I really wanted to skip that in
song.
I really wanted to skip that in Kingdom Hearts 3 and I couldn't.
It's a good song. All right, what it stands for, the symbolism of it, everything about that song is good. The fact that you don't like it means you have bad taste. All right? Regardless of how tired you are of that song,
wow,
it's a good song.
Bad taste because I don't like a song. You know what that is, Samir? That's shaming.
You should be ashamed of yourself.
I'm not ashamed of myself. I'm not a shameful person.
You should be. You should be
a very shameless person.
Yeah, because you got no. Yeah, I know you're not decent. You're not a decent individual, Bernard.
I am a decent individual.
You lack decency.
I helped someone who was in a flipped over car, sir.
I mean,
have you helped save a life?
Yes.
When
I was a child once, I found a snake stuck in a can, and
a human life, not a damn snake.
Wow, you see this guy? Everybody, you see this man? Animals don't matter.
I saved the
Animals
baby.
don't matter.
I saved that baby.
Animals don't matter to
Let
Bernard.
me finish that.
Bernard is a sociopath, everyone.
Now,
he kicks puppies. He kicks puppies.
No,
he clubs seals. All right?
Where am I going to club a seal?
Do you drown kittens? Do you drown kittens, sir?
No.
That's a question.
I said no.
Sicken me.
But yeah, let me finish that story. I was coming back from a pool party. My homeboy Zach, shout out to Zach, and it was me, my friend Allison, Malika. I think Liz was in the car, and we were coming down Palm Beach Lakes, and we saw a car flipped over. I pulled over, I helped the lady and her baby get out of the car, and I had to basically dip when the cops came because I was riding dirty. My license was suspended. I was like, don't ask, no questions, don't run my ID or nothing. I'm like, yo, let's go. But yeah, that's it. What you got? Why are you shaking your head? I was a savior. I had the phrase "How to Save a Life" playing in the back of my head.
Okay, so despite I'm moving on. Despite mixed reviews and fan outcry, Overwatch 2 has helped Activision Blizzard rake in record Q4 bookings.
Yeah, you know why? Because they're going to Fortnite, right? And people are buying guns and skins and. I mean, obviously no dances because it's a first-person game. You can't see your character, but still.
No, there's emotes. There's emotes too.
Oh my god!
But you don't have to buy those things as a season pass.
What the hell does the season pass give you?
You basically so basically you go through and get EXP, you get wins, you grind it out, and you just unlock stuff as you go. You can buy the stuff you want to, but you can also unlock it. And I play the game. It's still fun. It's still Overwatch. You know, I jump in, play it regularly. Honestly, it's crazy because again, not to bring up the whole Avatar thing, but Twitter isn't the whole world. It's like less than 5% of the world, I think. And it's like you forget that just because people are angry on social media, that's not the whole fan base, you know? We're going to talk about that again on Hogwarts Legacy. Next story, sir.
So we got the teaser trailer for our Fast X or Fast 10, whatever you want to call it. Did you watch it yet?
No, I'm not watching that movie.
I mean, come on, your boy's in it, Jason Momoa.
I'm not watching that movie. Brie Larson's also in it.
I was going to say Brie Larson's also in it. So, I'm kind of getting tired of the Fast and Furious franchise doing retcons.
Well, what they retcon this time?
So, basically, Jason Momoa's character is named Dante, right? And he's going after Dom and them because they stole his family's money in Fast 5.
Oh, he's Brazilian now?
I mean, the bank could have just been in Brazil. His character's name is Dante Reyes, so I guess Jason Momoa's passable for Brazilian now.
He's brown.
I know, yeah. He's brown, write it down. But yeah, I mean, and obviously Charlize Theron is back as Cypher. John Cena slammed somebody. Okay, so as much as I love the Fast and the Furious franchise, I am 36 years old, literally about to be 37 in 2 weeks. I'm kind of tired of the shenanigans. John Cena slammed someone through a second, not a second story, but a second floor of Dom's house. So they went through the second floor down to the ground floor.
Did he F5 him? Or what was his finisher?
Attitude adjustment, you idiot. F5 is Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, so
did he F5 him? Someone's out of touch with the WWE. But yeah, I'm just like, bro. And then there's a scene towards the end of the trailer. Because you know how we talked about this with Fast 9 with Dominic Toretto automatically being a mathematical genius and knowing like the correct speed to go to hook that freaking grappling hook onto the bridge.
At the exact split, dude, that scene is so bonkers. But it was good. It was good bonkers.
So there's a scene where I almost said Jason Derulo. Jason Momoa has his son. They obviously aged his son up because his son's probably like 5 or 6 now. And 2 helicopters shoot grappling hooks into Dom's car. And somehow he uses the momentum of the car to cause those 2 helicopters to crash into each other. After they pick him up off the ground already. Yeah.
That's not how physics work.
Exactly. But yeah, so Fast X will be coming out this summer, and then we got one more. And The Rock already said he ain't coming back because Vin Diesel want to use social media to try to manipulate him to come back. He said, "Suck my Samoan nuts."
I think The Rock. Okay, look, I'm not the biggest fan of The Rock right now. I still like the guy, but I think The Rock is bigger than the Fast and Furious movies at this point. He don't need to come back.
Yeah,
they need him. Essentially, the Fast and Furious franchise needs him, not the other way around.
So you saying they're the Ed Sheeran song? You need me, I don't need you.
Yeah, they're like Destiny. They're Michelle and Kelly right now.
Okay, no, you're not gonna do that. Okay.
Look, I got no love for Michelle and Kelly.
No, you
but
cannot.
They're not Beyonce.
Look,
admit it.
No.
Admit it, Bernard. They're not Beyonce.
I'm sorry.
She outgrew them.
You know why?
It's a
fact.
Why?
You know why? You know why though?
It don't matter why. The why isn't the problem.
The why isn't the problem. The fact that her father is her manager.
The why isn't the why. The why isn't the what matters is the what. The what is what matters. She outgrew them. That's what we talk about. Not why. Not how. The fact that she did. She outgrew them. She is Beyonce now. And she transcended. She is bigger than Destiny's Child. And you say it with me.
I'm not
say it.
Nope.
Say it.
Nope. Because Beyonce. Because Beyonce is a narcissist.
It don't matter what she is. All right,
bruh. How you gonna be in a group doing the chorus to say my name, and all of a sudden you just bust out every single time? Say Beyonce.
Look. You need to. You don't get us in trouble with the Beehive.
I don't care about the Beehive.
Don't say that.
The Beehive can go to hell. They can't even afford. They can't. Okay, no. So this is the thing with the Beehive. The Beehive are a bunch of hypocrites, right? So they got on Beyonce's back about doing that show in Dubai, right? And keep in mind, she did not get $25 million. The production plus her fee and everything was $25 million. They're like, how dare she do this? You know, she's supposed to be an ally to the LGBTQ community. A week later, I need to go get me some Renaissance tickets. Make up your mind.
Listen. All right.
And y'all and I'm not a fan of the guy, but leave Boosie alone. Boosie out here talking about people in his DMs talking about get them some Beyonce tickets. He like, I don't know them people. Leave me alone.
Listen. Bernard does not reflect the views of the Angry Blerds podcast.
Yes, I do, because I'm the showrunner, I'm the producer, I'm the editor.
Go after him.
Yeah, come at me.
Out of it.
Come at me.
Why are you picking fights with the Beehive? My
social media handles are in the description. That's all I got to say.
I do not share these views, and oh my god, why? I don't know what's your problem with Beyonce.
Half y'all broadcasters can't even afford Beyonce tickets anyway.
I don't know what your problem is with Beyonce, but you need to stop. All right.
Kind of a narcissist.
Oh, that's like half the freaking. We don't know she's a narcissist. She's just a diva. All right.
You got that song too.
Look, she's a diva.
Okay, but you can be a diva, but you can also not be a narcissist. You know who's a diva but not a narcissist? I almost said Michelle Pfeiffer. Mariah Carey. Mariah Carey gives off diva vibes without the narcissism.
She a narcissist, dude. She tried to make herself the queen of Christmas. Come on.
No, people made her the queen of Christmas. Okay.
Nah, she tried to coin that. She tried to grab that crown.
No, she didn't. No. I mean, who had the crown before her?
That ain't the point. There's plenty of people who's the queen of Christmas. I don't know.
All I Want for Christmas Is You is still thriving. What, 30-something years later? That song came out when we were kids.
Listen, I don't know if she can call herself the queen of Christmas though.
She doesn't call herself the queen of Christmas.
She does.
People call her the queen of Christmas.
Look that up.
All right, I'm gonna look this up real quick.
We okay. Why are you doing that?
Okay, well, no, I got something else. So I mean, this. Why are we getting another Riddick movie? So we're getting another Riddick movie. Obviously Vin Diesel is going to star in it. It's called Riddick Furia.
Furia or Fury?
Furia, because you know the race is called the Furious.
Okay.
Okay, so she tried to trademark it.
Mm-hmm.
But you got to remember, dude, All I Want for Christmas has been a seasonal staple since 1994.
And Beyonce is a world-renowned recording artist, all right?
And are you saying Mariah Carey isn't?
I'm saying that she outgrew Destiny's Child, all right? She is much bigger than her two counterparts, all right?
Kelly Rowland all day, the Diamond Chocolate Goddess.
That's fine. Look, I love Kelly Rowland. She's amazing. She's not Beyonce.
Okay, you better stop.
She doesn't have to be Beyonce, but she is not Beyonce. She's not on that level. Okay, she is a accomplished and prolific singer. Okay, who's very successful, but she's not Beyonce.
Yeah, because Beyonce's parents always let Beyonce sing lead vocals.
Beyonce's parents. Hold up. First off.
What?
Beyonce's parents.
Where you going?
Did not. I'm saying
what?
It's not just her parents. All right, because her parents they came from humble roots. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, and now she's Beyonce. She's the queen. Okay, all right. Recognize.
Okay, but you got to remember who put that battery in her back at such a young age. Her daddy.
Okay,
who she don't even fuck with no more.
Yeah, I guess not. But yo, don't sit there and pretend that Beyonce is still a part of Destiny's Child, that she didn't outgrow them. Okay?
Beyonce is overrated.
Excuse the cognitive dissonance.
You know what? I'm making that the title now. I am making that the title now.
Do not do that. Do not do that. Do not do that. What the hell? On what basis is she overrated? Can she not sing? Does she not sell out seats to this day? Had a career that spanned 2.5 decades? Where is she overrated, sir? No, real talk. This is not even a music podcast at this point. But where is she overrated? What are you grading her on? What metric is this? Where is she overrated? Where does she not add up? Please tell me.
Songwriting?
Yes. That's stupid. Don't do that. Don't do that argument. Nobody writes their own songs. All right. There's songwriting and then there's performers and then no, don't do that. That's dumb.
Michael Jackson wrote his own songs. Prince wrote his own songs.
Who did?
Michael Jackson, Prince, Chris Brown.
No, he didn't. Quincy Jones on record said that Mike was straight Machiavellian. He used to snatch stuff all the time. All right. Snatch stuff all the time from other singers and other producers.
That was literally only on Thriller. Michael Jackson wrote Man in the Mirror.
Okay. He has wrote some of his songs. You acting like he wrote all his old library. You get inspiration from a lot of places, sir.
From Bad and on, Michael Jackson wrote all his music. Thriller and On the Wall, no.
So let me get this straight. Your goat lineup is like two people. Cause I guarantee you everybody gets songwriters on they personnel.
Probably.
All right, then. So you only think that Prince and Diana Ross ain't write all her own stuff? You gonna say Diana Ross ain't the GOAT?
Yes.
You gonna say Diana Ross is overrated?
No, I just want to say she's a GOAT.
Wow, you hear this guy, y'all?
Name one Diana Ross song.
Patti LaBelle. She did not write all her songs.
She wrote a good majority of them.
No, don't say that. She didn't write all her songs though. You gonna talk shit about Patti LaBelle?
The Pies is trash though.
Wow, sir. Wow.
What do you have?
Wow, I can't with you right now. I can't with this man. This man does not reflect the views of this podcast. He is by himself. All right, go after him.
I said my socials are.
Beyonce is overrated. Like she ain't out here putting in work for the past 25 years. Overrated. Selling out stadiums. Overrated.
So do the Rolling Stones.
And you want to say they overrated too?
No, but they write their own music.
That's a silly metric, okay? Just because you can write your own songs doesn't mean you can actually do what she does, okay? That's a completely different skill set.
Hey, while we talking about music,
that's the same argument that he's not a good rapper. He can't freestyle. Man, freestyle rappers don't make good albums most of the time. You know why? Because they can't write on command. It's a different skill set. The bars are set up different. Okay, it sounds completely different. All right, can they rap on the beat?
I mean, if they are freestyling, yeah. I mean,
can they make a good hook? The point is that's a different skill set. That's like asking, oh yeah, Michael Jordan ain't a GOAT because he had a poor baseball career.
He's not a GOAT of baseball, but he's a GOAT of basketball.
Okay, Beyonce isn't a GOAT at songwriting, but everything else. You gonna disregard everything else?
Yes.
See this guy? This argument it's not even an argument anymore.
Michael Jordan played baseball for one season.
He just now you just being a weirdo. All right.
What you got? Don't do that. Don't you do that.
All right.
Don't do that. Because you just gave Trump making fun of that one reporter. Don't do that.
Wow. That's what this guy is right now. Freaking age. Beyonce's overrated. I can't.
What do you have?
Star Wars Jedi Survivor released 9 minutes of gameplay. It looks fire.
That's a blurb, dude.
I'm still on you right now. I can't. Do you want to get on your first preliminary experience with Hogwarts Legacy right now?
I haven't started it.
What is wrong with you?
Simple. I left work yesterday. I had a killer migraine. And I went to sleep. I didn't even take the game out of the bag. As a matter of fact, I'm not even sure if I'm keeping the game. I might just turn around and buy it on Black Friday when it's cheaper.
How much cheaper? You gonna wait a whole goddamn year to play one of the best games ever?
Yeah, I've done it before. I did it with God of War.
You have been lame all day.
Excuse me, Samir. I'm playing.
Ain't no excuse. There's don't excuse you. Boo this man.
I'm not putting
this man.
I'm not putting the sound effect there, so you can do the boos yourself.
I don't need the sound effects because they booing you right now. You lame nigga.
I'm sorry, you're the one who's buying the game off the gray market.
I have the game. It's installed in my Steam library. I've been playing it.
Because how you gonna be an ally but still play the game? So that's actually kind of. Are we talking about this? Are we talking about this now or what?
Yeah, okay, so here's the thing. So where's this thing I just saw right here? Hogwarts Legacy is the #1 streamed game on Steam. Is it all time or is it just currently? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
I think it's all time, and they got streamers crying online.
Right. So here's the issue. So people are attacking. Yeah, it's officially broken all-time record on Twitch for being the most watched single-player game with 1.3 million viewers. So all right, I'm gonna have to defend those streamers. Y'all ridiculous. Okay, it's like chill. Twitter is not the entire world. Stop getting all your news and your opinions.
But it's not Twitter. Everyone's posting articles about J.K. Rowling from BuzzFeed to people.
Yes, that's okay. Here's the thing. Let me
even to the point where they talk about it on CNN.
But okay, that's the thing. When you have someone like J.K. Rowling who is as big as she is, where do you stop your protest? Do you protest no Universal? Don't go to the park anymore, Bernard. Don't protest the park. She gets so much revenue from Universal because of that theme park.
Okay.
Lego is no one gonna buy Legos. She gets so much to the revenue from the toy sales of Lego is ridiculous.
Okay.
Her revenue comes from so much of that property. All right.
Yeah.
Lego, Universal, the clothing line. Shoot, what else?
Wands.
Well, the one that's like merchandise and stuff like that, but
it's like revenue from merchandising.
Yeah, she does, but I'm saying her fingers earn so many different pies. It's like the one thing you draw a stance on is this one video game. Why? Mind you, the video game came out and said she has no involvement with it. She didn't touch it. It was all done. It was all done separate from her. Okay, but
she still gets profit from it, and
she gets profit from Universal. Don't go to Universal anymore, Bernard. Don't watch the Lego movie. The next Lego movie, don't watch it.
Samir?
Yeah?
And her agency also put in creative input on the game.
Okay.
So she still gets revenue.
They didn't put in a creative input in those Legos games? They didn't get put... What about Harry Potter World at Universal? They didn't get creative input there?
Samir, the only reason why I'm bringing this up was because of the simple fact that I think maybe a year ago, 2 years ago, you brought up J.K. Rowling being a turf. So I want to put out your
She is a turf. No, J.K. Rowling sucks. We're not disputing that. We're disputing the fact that they're attacking streamers for playing the game. At this point, play the goddamn game. All right? Just play the game and enjoy it. Because we can't escape a billionaire. That's the problem with this country, this world as a whole, because capitalism sucks. All right? Billionaires aren't good people. That's his bottom line. They're not. There's no way to be a good person and have that much money. Okay. And there's no way to escape them because they're everywhere. They have so much of the market. Like her investments are probably so vast and embedded in our economy. Like she don't just get her money from, like, her money's going to keep making money well after she's dead. Okay. Like, ridiculous. Her kids or whoever her descendants are going to have money well after she's dead. Okay.
If she decides to leave it to him, because I'm seeing that's a thing with like a lot of billionaires and millionaires. Like they said, they're not leaving their kids any money. Like they'll probably help them out. Like Simon Cowell, everyone knows Simon Cowell from American Idol, America's Got Talent, so on and so forth. He just recently said that if his kids decide to like buy a house or something, he'll just give them like 25%. After that, they're on their own. But he's not leaving them any money. He's going to give it to various charities and whatnot. Even Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis said the same thing. So I think like the Nepo curse is starting to come to an end, but
to an extent, all right. I mean, again, to an extent. So it's like, yeah, I don't know if I was that rich and I had kids, which I don't, which I'm not. But if I did, I probably would still give my kids all the money because the whole point of generational development, wealth, and support is. So
I'm gonna stop you right there. This is all white people. No black person said I ain't leaving my kids no money.
I think Jackie Chan also said it too.
Well, yeah,
he's not white.
Okay. Well, no black people. I think I said no black people.
The point is, it's like you want your kids to have it easier than you did. So that's the whole point. Now, make sure they know how to use the money after they get it. Yeah, make sure they're not crazy. But that's. Yeah. Anyways, back to Hogwarts
Legacy. Yeah, you tell us how it is because, like I said, I haven't touched it yet.
All right, so the opener of this game is so goddamn cool. It's breathtaking. Actually, I honestly didn't see it coming, and the initial hours is pretty good. Honestly, I'm only a few hours in. I'm planning to play it right after this podcast after we're done recording. I'm gonna jump right back into the Wizarding World because I'm hooked already. And it took me about almost an hour to create a character because the character. Okay, the creator. This is my one criticism. It's okay, but it's like everyone has the same facial structure. Like they're all related from different parts of the world. It's really weird. Like I wanted to make my character Asian for some reason, and I wanted to pick I wanted to make her Cambodian. So I sort of tweaked the face ever so slightly, and then there you go. But it took a while to do that because it's hard to get the faces just right. Yeah, but so far I'm enjoying the game. Performance. So the PC performance. Apparently, PC players have been plagued with performance issues, screen stuttering, frame rate drop, stuff like that. And the game is really demanding. You can honestly check out the benchmarks. I'm gonna try to leave a link or something in the description of the video. But yeah, it has been great for most PC players. I personally haven't had that much problems with the performance so far. I've been maintaining well above 60 frames, so I'm doing pretty good. But also, I have a 4080, so yeah, that's not everybody. That's not even 10% of the player base that has that card. So, like I said,
you know what you just did right there?
What did I do?
You literally just shitted on people who don't have 4080s.
I didn't. I'm telling. That's the truth.
Because as you said that, you had this stupid smile on your face, like, yeah, I'm better than you.
I'm saying that because it sucks that they are going through it. Like the article itself, like, dude, Hogwarts Legacy PC players are cursed with stuttering and other performance issues. That's the headline. All right, like, what do we say? And this is PC Gamer Magazine. Okay,
I know, but you just don't have the stupid smile on your face next time.
I'm not. It's not a stupid smile. I'm trying. I'm not. You frown? You mean frown?
No, just be stoic. You were like, yeah, and I got a 4080 unlike most people.
Look, okay, so anyways, some Hogwarts Legacy early access players were experiencing trouble getting the game to run smoothly, even if the hardware meets the minimum requirements. So hopefully, I think they probably already worked on it, but Warner Brothers historically has a bad chat record for optimization sometimes. Like if we all had issues with Arkham Knight back in the day.
Dark time.
And it's funny because PC optimization is hard, admittedly, because the article, person who wrote the article, they said they had a 4090 and Intel 13900K Intel processor, which is a very good processor if you don't know. And they couldn't honestly get the game to launch because it kept crashing while compiling shaders. So that's just bad bug fixes, which they probably fixed by now. But you know, it's been a struggle for some people. I'm still doing good. I haven't run into any issues yet, but maybe it will be worse when I get to the other parts of the game.
What do you rate the game?
But yeah, leave the streamers alone, people. Just enjoy the game, or not enjoy the game, whatever. But I'm sorry, the people who are protesting this, at this point, you chill and you find another hill to die on, because it's easy to pick on this game because it's right there. You can just run on Twitter and throw a bunch of hateful speech, as opposed to actually doing something and boycotting something that's harder, like Universal or Lego, or other things that she's touched. Because again, Harry Potter merchandise has spread across multiple mediums, tons of mediums. Okay, I mean, didn't HBO Max have like all the Harry Potter films? Where are all the Harry Potter films right now?
They're not on HBO Max anymore. Warner Brothers keeps licensing their stuff out. I think it got pulled off in January, so it might be back.
Where are they now? Is it on Paramount?
I don't know.
Why are you
say that?
Yell at me, nigga. Calm down.
I just did. You don't tell me to calm down.
Take that basic voice.
When I'm trying to explain something to you, and you ask me if they
what? Something I don't like. What?
Something I don't like. When I'm trying to explain something to you, and you're trying to talk over me, it gets me annoyed. Like I was just getting ready to say, I don't know. Maybe it's back on Peacock. Where are they now?
Say it with your chest. I couldn't hear you. Speak up.
Hey, you want to see my new Funko?
It's your turn. No, I can't see your I can't see your feet. Your feet's down.
I got. Really? Seriously, you can't see me again? Can you see me for real? You really can't?
I cannot. You're no, I can't.
Bro, I'm gonna have to get Comcast out here. They suck. All right. Let me go ahead and go to my next story. If I even have a next story, there might not be anything. Oh, so in the world of the confusing licensing issues with Spider-Man and live action and film and television, Spider-Man Noir is getting its very own TV series.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I mean, it's a cool setting, and I wonder what they can do with that property. I didn't read that many though.
I mean, it's a miniseries. There's only been like 2 miniseries for Noir. So Variety reported that Spider-Man Noir will be getting his own live-action TV series on Amazon. Oh God, see, this kind of scares me. Oren Uziel, who wrote Mortal Kombat, but also wrote 22 Jump Street, so is going to write and showrun alongside Phil Lord and Chris Miller, who did Into the Spider-Verse, and obviously the Lego Movie, and Amy Pascal, who is the producer of pretty much all the Spider-Man stuff, along with the MCU stuff. So this is going to be the second Spidey show after the Silk Spider Society, and it's not named yet, but it's going to be. It will focus on the old grizzled superhero in 1930s New York, and will be unrelated to anything Peter Parker, besides obviously the name Peter Parker, because Noir's name is indeed Peter Parker. So for those of you who did not read the Noir stuff, it's pretty much black and white the same way the character was in Into the Spider-Verse. Set in the 40s, so during the Great Depression era, Peter Parker is a detective in this book, who also is a superhero. You know what game I really wish Beanox would redo, but they don't have the licensing anymore? Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions. Because Noir...
I mean, do we have Insomniac? Shattered Dimensions is Insomniac, but like not as good in every direction.
Shattered Dimensions was 4 different Spider-Men, sir. What are you talking about?
Isn't that the one that was on PS3?
Yes.
And that had Luke Cage in it?
No, that's Web of Shadows, you idiot.
Web of Shadows. Web of Shadows was, because that was good.
It was good.
But it's like Insomniac, but not as good. I forgot Shattered Dimensions, but what the hell was that?
Shattered Dimensions was the one that Beanox did when they got the licensing to develop the game. So you played as Amazing Spider-Man, who was voiced by Neil Patrick Harris. So the game had basically every iteration of Spider-Man that you could think of. Well, not every iteration, but from every animation iteration, they came back to did the voices. So Neil Patrick Harris did the voice of regular Peter Parker, because remember, he did the voice on the MTV series. Josh Keaton,
that had like 12 episodes.
It's 13 episodes, Dick. Josh Keaton from The Spectacular Spider-Man did the voice of Ultimate Spider-Man, who had the symbiote. Spider-Man Noir, I believe, was voiced by the guy who did the voice of Peter Parker in the 60s series. And Spider-Man 2099 was voiced by Christopher Daniel Barnes from the 90s animation series. But yeah, so they all had different types of games.
How is his voice holding up? Because
Christopher Daniel Barnes?
Yeah.
You mean Prince Eric?
Old?
You mean Prince Eric from The Little Mermaid?
Yeah, did he sound old?
No, he sounded the same. Keep in mind, This was like a decade plus ago. I mean...
No, I'm saying, it's like, because sometimes people sound old when they reply. Like, Billy D. Williams sounds really old. So when he did Layla Calrissian in Battlefront, it wasn't good.
Okay, so I got a perfect example of that. That kind of like is the opposite of that. Rob Paulson, who was the voice of Yakko and Wacko in Animaniacs. Also the voice of Raphael in the 1987 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. He provides the voice of Raphael in Shredder's Revenge. Sounds the exact same. And sounds the same as Yakko and Wacko in Animaniacs.
Cool.
But yeah, so whenever this show comes out, we'll possibly give it a shot. If it even comes out, it's probably one of those things that's going to be in development hell, but who knows? So you ready to get into review of episode 3 of The Last of Us so you can get back to Hogwarts Legacy?
Yes. What episode are we on? This should be 4, right?
Yes, episode 4.
Okay. I mean, I don't have much to say about this one. It was amazing, as usual.
Can I get into the details of the show? I mean, I know you're trying to get back to the game, but damn, can I like tell the title, who wrote the episode, who directed?
Fine.
I ain't got much to say, but you know. All right,
let's go. Fine,
all
go,
right.
Hurry up.
So The Last of Us, episode 4 was titled "Please Hold to My Hand." Pulling it up right now. So this episode was directed. Where is it? Where is it? What the hell? All right. Oh, that's why, because I forgot the episode aired. Please Hold to My Hand was directed by Jeremy Webb, who actually directed episode 3. And this episode was written by, I believe it was written by Neil Druckmann. Obviously stars Pedro Pascal, Bella Ramsey. So we got a few new characters in this episode. So we got Melanie Linsky, who plays Kathleen, who everyone is mad at for some reason. Online, Lamar Johnson plays Henry.
Why are they mad at her? Because of her character?
Not just her character, but a lot of people are like saying like, oh, you know, she's unbelievable in this role. Hold on, I'm actually going to see if I can find it. I think I saw this.
How?
I don't know. I think I saw this on the Hollywood Reporter. Yeah, so here we go. All right. So, Adrienne Curry, who was actually the winner of the first season of America's Next Top Model, she said in regards to Melanie Linsky's character, Kathleen said that her body says life a luxury, not built for a post-apocalyptic world. And so Melanie decided to clap back and said, I am playing a person who meticulously planned and executed an overthrow of Fedra. I'm supposed to be smart, man. I don't need to be muscular. I wanted her to be feminine, soft voice, and all the things that we're told, that we've been told all week. Because honestly, forget that. I understand that some people are mad that I'm not typically playing. I'm not the typical casting of this role. That's thrilling to me. The most exciting part of my job is subverting expectations. So yeah, she decided to clap back at somebody who won America's Next Top Model like over 20 years ago. And Jeffrey Pierce, who plays Perry, did his voice sound familiar to you at all, Samir?
What was that?
The guy who plays Perry, Jeffrey Pierce. Did his voice sound familiar to you at all?
Did not know.
He's the voice of Tommy in the game.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Juan Magana is playing Brian. Eric Brecker's playing Brian's father. So yeah, synopsis of this episode is: after abandoning their truck in Kansas City, Joel and Ellie attempt to escape without drawing the attention of a vindictive rebel leader. All right. So once again, lots of parallels from the game to the show. I actually posted a comparison on our Instagram and Facebook, so you can check out that reel. I'll be posting it on TikTok, and probably after we're done, of when the guy comes out asking for help, and Joel knows obviously it's a trap. So they get ambushed. The truck is demolished. They did make a few changes from the game. So in the game, they actually are in Pittsburgh when this happens, as opposed to Kansas. And the main reason they did that was because Neil and Craig, the showrunners, decided, realistically, I mean, they're only getting 10 episodes this season. It wouldn't make Pittsburgh is just too far from where they're going. Kansas is like smack dab in the middle, so that makes more sense. Joel is on the verge of being killed by Brian, and Ellie finally decides to reveal that she has a gun and shoots Brian in the spine and paralyzes him. And he starts begging for his life, and Joel kills him. And a lot of people are saying, why didn't he just shoot him? It's like they're being hunted, so they pretty much killed the people who were already on their tail. So this way you stab them, you save ammunition, and it's more quiet. We finally get the pun book from the game.
Oh yeah, that's funny.
Yes,
and it hit just the same way. So yeah, that needed to stay in there.
Yes, I mean you obviously can't have Ellie without the pun book. So I'm glad they actually kept that in. We finally get to meet Henry and Sam. Something is rumbling underneath one of the buildings.
Probably a bloater.
Yeah, you really couldn't say that for the next episode.
I mean, imagine all of our viewers played the game.
You'd be surprised how many people haven't played the game who listen to this podcast, Samir.
Well, they don't know what a bloater is.
But spoiler alert, god damn. But so Ellie and Joel finally find cover Joel breaks glass, and Ellie's like, why? He's like, this way I can hear who's coming. He teaches Ellie how to properly hold a firearm because she obviously suffered a little bit.
Bouncing around, but yeah.
I mean, bro, I'm trying to wrap this up quick, fast, and in a hurry.
You know, the cool thing about this episode is they really humanized the Raiders. Like, in the game, it's like, okay, they're Raiders, let's shoot
them. They're a bunch
of
NPCs, yeah.
Right, and it's like, in...
something obviously happened with Kathleen's brother to the point where he got beat in a cell. So, you know, she's obviously still suffering from that emotionally and mentally to the point where, you know, she killed the doctor who delivered her because he obviously had something to do with it. And they one thing I didn't like, they aged down Henry because remember it was like was it a father-son situation?
No, he's brothers. He wasn't that old in the game either.
I don't know. He seemed like he might have been a little bit older. Like he was like maybe in his like late teens, early 20s.
I mean, he was in his mid 20s actor.
Maybe, but so Joel puts down the glass, and obviously Ellie hits him with the classic pun. Hey man, did you know that diarrhea is hereditary? It runs in your genes.
Yeah, that one was.
My favorite one was, do you know why the Scarecrow won the award? Because he was outstanding in his field. And Joel, the reason why Joel put down the glass is he's actually hard in hearing. I think he said it in the episode from, you know, shooting too many times over his right ear. And if you notice, when he goes to sleep, he sleeps so his left ear is up. But when he wakes up, his right ear is up. So he turned in his sleep. So that's why he didn't hear
I didn't know
Sam
that.
come in. Yeah. See? That's why you got to listen to podcasts, man. Listen to the official Last of Us podcast. You find out little tidbits.
I don't know if I gain anything from that tidbit.
You can also get a lot of like insider knowledge as to why they chose these things. Like I told you, the whole Kansas versus Pittsburgh situation.
No, that's good because I like the attention to detail. That's why the show is so good. Yeah, like
Samir is very anti-podcast, despite the fact that
I'm not anti-podcast. It's just very hard for me to stop reading the book I'm listening to or playing the game. Podcasts are so far down. It's like I'm
calling cap on that because this man will stop me from listening to my podcast and spending an hour on the phone with me at work.
Oh, but that's different because I can talk to a friend, all right, for an hour because that's more enjoyable than a podcast. It's like way down the ladder. All right. I have to have no friends, which I'm a pretty likable person. I have a lot of friends, you know? So, I have a lot of friends. I'm backed up on books to read. You know, so I can always read a book or listen to a book. And I'm backed up on video games. So there's always a video game to play.
It's amazing how you can be backed up on video games, but when I do it, I'm every other name in the book.
You're worse backed up. You're so backed up, you haven't taken a dump in a year.
Sir, I just beat Shredder's Revenge.
Okay.
I'm halfway through Dead Space. Horizon really wasn't a priority for me, and I'm not really a big fan of God of War. I just bought it to shut you up. Why are you shaking your head? Because if I didn't get God of War, you didn't get God of War? What's wrong with you?
So you gave in to peer pressure.
I didn't give in to peer pressure. I just did it to shut you up.
Sounds like you gave in to peer pressure.
No, because if I gave in to peer pressure, I wouldn't still be playing the game. I would have traded it in the GameStop. I would have given it away on the podcast. It's a pretty enjoyable game, but God of War is so down here on my tier of games.
Shame.
See? That's what I'm talking about.
Ooh, this man.
See?
Shame.
See?
All right, what do you rate this episode?
I give it a 10. I'm just going to watch episode 5 later on tonight because when this episode drops, it would have aired on Friday because they didn't want to compete with the Super Bowl and football. Yay, sports.
I'm already yawning.
What do you rate it?
I rate it a 10.0.
Once again, and 0.0s for no reason. All right, guys, so we are going to call a wrap. This is Bernard, aka the Scarlet Spider.
And this is Samir, the King in Black.
Hey, dude whose name I shouldn't have said online. How things going in your relationship? I see tweets. We are the Angry Blerds podcast.
You are so petty.
Yep.
I'd be ashamed of yourself, petty.
Call me Petty White. That is the name of the episode now. Not Beyonce's Overrated.
Yeah, don't put that out there. Do not put that out there. I can't believe this man even believes that. The stuff that comes out of this guy's mouth.
But yeah, guys, be sure to rate, review, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend. And we will see you next week where we will talk about all the teaser trailers coming out of the Super Bowl, such as the Flash teaser trailer, because we just got a new poster for that on Friday. And a few other things that I don't know about just yet. So yeah, be sure to rate, review, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend. Love my Tron Sheldon Cooper shirt. And
that sucks.
I'm sorry, with the Sailor Starlights.
Dude, this right here, that's true. That's true nerddom right there. Not Big Bang Theory. Big Bang Theory.
This is fandom.
You might as well just be a goddamn poser with that freaking Big Bang Theory.
I'm a poser with all those comics up on the wall with that DeLorean.
Yeah, you watch Big Bang Theory.
Okay. Power Ranger autographs. I'm a poser. I did karaoke with Steve Cardenas last week, and I'm a poser.
You should talk about that.
It was fun. Yeah, it was fun. Shout out to Ken. Because Ken hosts karaoke in various areas in West Palm Beach. Primarily off of Clematis. So Saturdays he's usually at Hullabaloo. And various days throughout the week he's either at Respectables or so on and so forth. I actually met Ken a few years ago, but it's not like we really connected, and we kind of like reconnected when he did the Jason David Frank tribute, where I met Hector David Jr., who was the Green Ranger on Power Ranger Samurai. We're gonna work on getting him on the podcast very soon. We just got to find a location to set up. He doesn't want to do remote interview. He wants to be in person. So yeah, so guys, that will be a thing happening sometime soon. Don't want to give an exact date on it yet, but that will be happening. But yeah, Steve is a pretty cool dude. He actually, I already put it back in storage, but yeah, he was at the local comic book store last week. Signed my Red Ranger helmet. Walter Jones is going to be coming this Sunday to the West Palm Beach location of Past, Present, Future. So that would be I believe that's the 18th, or is that the 19th? Let me check the calendar. Where the hell is my calendar at? Seriously, where the hell is my calendar? Oh, here we go. All right. Show me the month. So, I'm sorry, he will be at the Fort Lauderdale location of Past, Present, Future on Saturday, February 18th. And Sunday, February 19th, he will be at the West Palm Beach location. So you might see me there. I'm not dressing up. I really don't have anything for Walter Jones to sign. I hit up Loco to see if he can make me a helmet, but it's not going to be done in time. So, I mean, I have the Legacy Morpher. I kind of don't want to get that signed because that's one I actually want to play with, since I can't find the cheap Hasbro one that's made out of plastic. Besides the two ones that I already have, like the yellow one and the pink one. Like if I ever see Karen Ashley again, I'm going to get that signed because she already signed this. And I also need to get that Yellow Ranger figure signed, which I've been trying to get signed for the longest. And I don't know, maybe I'll shoot my shot then, like, because I didn't do it in November. Wake up! But yeah, guys, we will see you next week because, bro, your eyes starting to roll back in your head like the Undertaker. He's falling asleep. People.
Yeah, you know why? Because you rambling.
Because you told me to talk about Steve Cardenas.
I ain't telling you to talk that long.
It was like 5 minutes, whatever. But yeah, so
look, I gotta go to IKEA and play Hogwarts. I'll call you later.
All right. See you guys.
See ya.